Good morning. So, this lesson is structured using the gradual release of responsibility model. It moves from me as the teacher modeling to student independence, and it aligns directly to the standard SS 8H11. In the I do phase, I introduced key concepts of the civil rights movement and modeled how to analyze a historical document. I used an example connected to figures like Martin Luther King Jr. or events such as the Montgomery bus boycott and thought aloud through the process. I demonstrated how to identify the author, determine the main idea, and explain the historical significance. This gave my students a clear example of how to approach document analysis. Next, we moved on to the we do phase. Students practiced this skill with my support. My advanced students worked with me to analyze a few documents from the 14 document set we were using. On level and below level students worked through guided notes. I provided scaffolds such as guiding questions, discussions with small groups and individual students, and I chunked the text to support understanding and ensure that all students could access the content. Then in the you do phase, I had my students apply their learning more independently. The advanced students worked collaboratively to analyze the full set of documents. Since there was 12 more to do, I figured they should have the opportunity to work together to speed the process along. So what they were doing is they were identifying key ideas and evidence, while the on-level students completed guided notes with a partner, and the below-level students used supports like sentence stems and word banks. I also had a PowerPoint that I used earlier in the week before we started this assignment that was loaded onto their Canvas page, so they were able to refer back to the PowerPoint to use that for their guided notes. So the students are now in this phase taking on more ownership of their learning and applying skills that we have practiced together and amongst themselves. So finally, what I did is I included a check for understanding at the end where all the students had to respond independently to the question, how did individuals and events shape the civil rights movement? This required students to synthesize their learning and to demonstrate their understanding independently. My lesson, as I mentioned at the beginning, aligns to SS 8H11, which is Georgia's role in the civil rights movement. And because I have the students evaluating the impact of key individuals and events in the civil rights movement, and using evidence from the documents and guided content, I feel that this structure ensures that the responsibility is actually gradually shifted from me to my students and does provide the necessary support for all my learners to be successful. In one of my classes, I have 3 English as a second language students, and I made sure that all material was printed in Spanish so they would have an English copy to work from and a Spanish copy. Thank you. Have a great day.